And I'm gonna show you how to draw a very simple fish, and then we're gonna make it out of a paper plate too. If you don't have a paper plate with you, just maybe keep this in mind for the future, or just keep drawing along on your betta fish or your fish. So I recommend when drawing a fish, you're just using a couple of really simple shapes. You have a triangle shape right here, and that's for that back fin. And then you have a diamond shape here for the body. And see, that's a very, very, very basic fish. The things that I would do to add a little bit more detail is to draw an eye, a little mouth, get some mouth and eyes and eyebrows, give expression, and then just draw a few lines on here. You could do any pattern you want, but all of a sudden you have a little fish, a little character, and it's as simple as that. Now, if you want to make one of these fancier paper fishes, you just grab any paper plate you might have at home. So this has a little detail on there. You can use the plain side too. That's what I prefer doing. And you basically would need scissors, and if you're a little kid, make sure that you have the safety scissors, or ask your parents or a teacher or a guardian for help, or an older sibling. And you basically draw a triangle here, and then you would take your scissors and you cut out the triangle. And you're gonna be able to do something super cool with this little triangle, and all of a sudden you're gonna have your own little fish. It could be a betta fish like Pancho from the book. It could just be another type of fish too. There's so many fish in the sea. So we have this triangle shape here, and you just add a little bit of tape at the end, and all of a sudden you have your own little fish. So I'll just show you real quick how to do that. You would just take some tape, and this is here. I have this one too here, so we have two fishes right here. It looks like Pac-Man almost. And then you just would take your marker, and so you would just, again, draw an eye. If you had googly eyes, oh my God, that would be so cool. And you have a little eye here. You could glue down paper too, so if you have some scrap paper and you want to add some texture. I'm just gonna do it with some of these markers here. So I'm gonna do this time kind of these, I guess, like U shapes, because that kind of gives it that scale look, and it makes it look like scales on a fish. And if you want to use one color like I am, or you want to use all the colors you have, that would be really cool too. I think whatever inspires you, because this is your fish. And I think whenever I'm doing a little character design like this, I like to think about a name that I could give the character, because that gives so much personality. And so, I might name this Pancho like I did in Stella Diaz as something to say, because that was the name of my mom's fish growing up. But maybe we'll call her something different, or them something different. And see, all of a sudden, we have a fish with scales on it. Oh, this is so cool. And so you could spend as much time as you want on this. I'm just gonna put a couple extra lines back here. And this is your betta fish, or your fish. So that is a